for many of us, July 1st is a most critical date. It is an essential date. It is the deadline date. It can in fact be D-Day for many of us. It's critical for us because 90% of habilitated system services are funded by the Illinois Department of Human Services. If the state stops funding these payments as of July 1st, we should have no choice but to close various facilities and to cut our staff. It's critical to us because we have to soon close our doors, meaning 100 people will be out of work and our communities will lose mental health, housing, disability, and other critical services. It's critical to us because we've been providing these services for over 37 years and growing the economy on the south and west side of Chicago. All that progress can be reversed and lost in an instant if our politicians fail to choose revenue. It's critical, Governor Rauner. It's critical to our elected officials. Please don't cut our jobs. Please don't cut essential services. Please don't wreck our economy. Choose revenue instead.
Early this year, the governor proposed paying for January's tax rollbacks with deep cuts. Deep cuts to services that included services that would directly impact survivors of rape as well as domestic violence survivors. We at Mujeres Latinas en Acción believe in the importance of providing services to not only individuals who are currently in crisis, but preventing and including our future generations in violence prevention. These services would completely be cut off. We also know that it would completely eliminate immigrant line services that also provide empowering services to our immigrant communities across the state. We are very concerned by the proposed cuts because they're needed for services that are growing, including the 2 facilities that we have here in Chicago as well as the North Riverside. We provide services in the Pilsen community as well as the growing population and demographics in the western suburbs. The governor said he has no choice but to make these cuts. Well, he is wrong. He and the legislator can choose revenue instead of risking the safety of women and children. So far, we have not seen a budget with the revenue to adequately fund these vital services from either the governor or the General Assembly. If a responsible budget is not passed and the state stops making payments on July 1st, I'll be forced to lay off 39 of our 47 staff. We will be forced to reduce service hours to 4 days a week. We will not be able to provide the needed assistance to many survivors to break the cycle of abuse in their families and in their lives. Our clients live in dangerous situations and do not have many choices. Without our services, they may be forced into the streets, into other dangerous situations, or this could mean the difference between life and death.
Supported housing has saved me. If it wasn't for supported housing, on June 13 of last year, I almost lost my life. I couldn't breathe, couldn't talk, couldn't eat, couldn't walk. And they would have sent me to a nursing home. But because of supporting houses, the doctors and the nurses were able to come to my house and bring the machines that I needed. And because of the way the supported housing was made up, my apartment was made up, they agreed that I could stay in my home. So this is very important to me. It's been a year now, as of today. I can talk. They talking about taking this out. And because of supported houses, I can live. And I say hallelujah to that. It's very important. Not only will the handicapped be affected by this, but you're talking about senior citizens. And you're talking about mothers with children. And you're talking about the mental health. Come on, Governor. On June 30th, let's not make this happen.